Sometimes the loudest clue is a whisper. In the late winter of 2005, a police technician in Wichita, Kansas, slides a floppy disk into a desktop computer. On it, a deleted file. But buried in the metadata, the file's digital ghost, are two words, Christ Lutheran Church, and the name, Dennis. This tiny digital trace would finally lead investigators to the man who called himself BTK, for Bind, Torture, Kill. Evidence can hide not just in data, but in language itself. For years, the Unabomber was a phantom until his manifesto was published. Forensic linguists noted his peculiar phrasing, his unique ideology, a written voice so distinct his own brother recognized it. A rant became a signature. And what else hides in plain sight? A sun-faded parking ticket found near a Son of Sam crime scene was just another piece of paper until a clerk noticed a pattern in violations leading directly to David Berkowitz's car. Microscopic flecks of paint on a victim, once dismissed as dust, can reveal a specific workplace under a lens. The very grain of the wooden ladder in the Lindbergh kidnapping told a story of its origin, traced back to a suspect's attic. These are the analog ghosts. Today, our digital lives leave trails of metadata and file histories, invisible fingerprints that link every action to a person. And as technology grows more powerful, the smallest signals become impossible to hide. But the most profound details are often found not in new evidence, but in a fresh look at the old. A single line in a timeline, off by an hour, can shatter a perfect alibi. A detective re-examining a crime scene map realizes a witness's story is impossible. From their vantage point, the sun's angle would have blinded them. This is the simple, stubborn work of an investigation, rechecking the when, redrawing the where, and watching the why realign. It's a process now accelerated by science. A single strand of DNA, retested with modern methods, can overturn a conviction. And genealogical databases, built from family trees, can reach back through generations to find a killer, as they did with the Golden State Killer. But this power raises a chilling question. Who consents to a search when the evidence is our own bloodline? Ultimately, the most elusive detail isn't found on a disk or under a microscope. It's found in the human mind. In a briefing room, under humming fluorescent lights, the first story told often becomes the only story. Confirmation bias takes hold, creating tunnel vision where inconvenient clues are ignored. This is why the search for truth requires us to fight our own instincts, to force a second look, to invite dissent, to question what seems certain. So the next time you hear a story of a famous crime, listen past the headlines. Listen for the quiet misfit, the minute that doesn't fit the timeline, the detail that contradicts the narrative. Because these are the whispers that, when finally heard, can rewrite history itself.